Montgomery College architectural class was selected to create a unique design, and what they came up with is a first-of-its-kind office outdoors without walls. Called the pop-up office, it's a movable, portable office that can be placed just about anywhere. The collaborative work environment was the brainchild of the Peterson Companies, a major Silver Spring developer. But it was designed by 4 students in the college's Architecture 201 class and now sits on Ellsworth Street in downtown Silver Spring.
We were trying to figure out, okay, what can we install on Ellsworth to bring an area of Ellsworth that doesn't really have activation, install something that would be eye-catching. But really, that's all we had, was just this seed of an idea. And we decided to choose Montgomery College to take that seed, plant it, and see what they came up with. So we really started with a blank canvas, not a lot of parameters put around it, and really gave the students full autonomy to develop whatever they thought that outbox should be or could be.
They took the idea to MC's architectural department. But why choose MC? Why not some big professional firm?
Well, Montgomery College has the brightest. I mean, they are the people, the students that live and breathe Silver Spring.
MC architecture professor Sharia Talat jumped at the opportunity.
It was a great experience for the students. It represented a real-world project with real clients, a real budget. So in the fall semester, we took the studio class, and I divided them into 4 teams. And each team independently as a group worked on coming up with a solution to the problem.
So I was the team leader, so part of my job was just kind of coordinating everything and making sure we were on schedule and getting what we needed to do done and figuring out who would take care of what, so that nobody was overloaded but everybody was, pulling their weight. And then for the design, because I obviously had my own work in that, so I guess my biggest contribution was probably figuring out how the structures would move, because when we figured out that, it gave us a lot more freedom with the overall aesthetic look, because we weren't trying to assemble and disassemble something every single day. They're now 4 pods that roll out with retractable wheels that are on an airlift.
We mostly work on collaborative, so like each step of the design, the role changes. So from the beginning, we had to figure out like the structure, the system, the furniture, and then later on we had to come up and I was assigned to later on the assignment, I was to come up with how or what material we can use to transport this individual unit.
I mean, all of us sort of had our own contributions to the projects throughout. Our roles were sort of shifting here and there. Everybody was just sort of collaboratively working together on the project. Colleen was our team leader. My role, really I mostly worked on trying to figure out furniture for the project earlier on, and for our final design, I came up with the idea for the roof.
I think it first started off with us realizing that if it has to be collapsible, it either needs to come apart in pieces or it needs to be some kind of a tent. So it was more, once we figured out that it's going to come out in pieces, then it was separating it into pods. And then after pods, it was realizing that they need to be connected and having maybe a continuous design on each of them.
Over 7 weeks, the 4 teams honed their designs. The Peterson Group and other architects came in on a couple occasions to critique their progress. In December, all 4 schemes were presented to the judging panel.
We presented all 4 schemes to them in December of 2015, and they spent about a month kind of looking at the merits of all of them, and then we kind of selected a winning scheme. And after the winning scheme was selected, we went into kind of the more sort of nuts and bolts documentation to actually design all the components for the structure. We were fortunate because we had a connection with a company in Virginia called OEC Engineering. J.P. Mueller is the president of that company, and they worked with us on the fabrication of the structure, as well as the finishes and things like that. So it was a great experience for the students because it took it from concept all the way through a finished product.
And when they found out their design would actually be realized,
And I actually heard it from our professor, and he called me, started the conversation by saying break's over, because it was the middle of winter break, because then we had to do the fabrication drawings. And I was just like, no, really? And I think I started jumping up and down, which my downstairs neighbors probably did not appreciate. And then I was really, because I got to call everybody else, so then I got to relive like the amazement of that we won.
I think I was speechless at first, and then I just told my whole family and like everyone back home, and I think they didn't get it first. They're like, is it really going to be built? So it's like, it's nice to have it up so that you can say this is what we designed.
I was working, so when my friend, my colleague Colleen texted me that we won, I said, shut up, I don't believe it. And then she said, I said, no, we have better design over there. I said, no, yeah, I really win. So I was like, I turned to my wife, I said, we won. And then so she said, congratulations. So yeah, that was really amazing moment.
So when I heard that we were the team that won, I was just absolutely thrilled. It was really exciting to know that something that we came up with as students is actually getting built.
And the Peterson companies are pretty pleased too.
Very pleased is an understatement. I'm ecstatic on so many levels. The product itself is amazing. The ingenuity that the students have, the excitement that they have, that's probably the best part of this entire thing, is to really see the creativity and the passion that these students have to pursue their dreams and develop something. And I think it's really cool as a student to have these dreams, put it on paper, and then see it developed. I mean, that is the ultimate goal, and we're extremely proud and lucky to be part of it.
For MC Today, I'm Michael Brown.